Jacques Bazinet here, Talos Holdings, here again in Mesa. You know, it's interesting. A lot of people right now are suffering, developers, because they thought that the market was going to perform like it did in 21 and 22 and 23, and interest rates were going to stay low. Rents were going to continue to trend up. And now they're non-performing loans and having difficulty holding on to their projects and having to sell them early. You know, we're here in Mesa, where we broke ground in January of 2023. We were in the same market. You know, we had a situation where, you know, it was post-COVID. We didn't know what materials would cost. And so what we did on this project is we ensured before we broke ground that we had a lot of interest carry. We had a lot of soft cost contingency, hard cost contingency, operational contingency. And now we're about to lease up. We're going to start leasing up in July of this year. We'll get our final CO in September. We'll be fully leased mid next year. It'll be on the market in 2027. And when we get there, we have investors that are willing to stay with us on this project. So it's not a programmatic thing where we need to sell it at a certain time. We have all the time we need to sell it. So I don't think you can time the market, but you could time each project that you work on in the market. And you need to be wise. You need to have the experience and say, in this market, how would I do a project? And I think it's safe to say, with everything that we're seeing in debt distressed, that in 2023, if you broke ground, or in 21 or in 22, it wasn't the time to start a project with a very small contingency and assuming that all conditions after 6-7 years of a great market would stay the same for another 9, 10, 11 years. It was the time to say things are going to change and we need to prepare for that change and have the soft cost contingency, the hard cost contingency, and have investors that are willing to be patient and work the market with us. Anyways, I welcome your thoughts. We certainly don't have a crystal ball. We don't know, we can't predict the future. But having been in the industry for 37 years, 31 projects, 7,500 units, we kind of have an experience that tells us, you know, our intuition of which project is ready for which time and what sort of structure you need to bring it through the market. And we hope we're right. We make mistakes every day and we get more right than we get wrong. But I welcome your thoughts. Let me know what you think.
Talos Holdings. Better life. Better living.